you to the God for His blessings to permit me for finish my project. Then, I want to say thank you to my family that give me chance for finish this project. I want to say thank you to my friends Dimas that have helped me for record this video. And Angga have add some ideas for this project. This video edited by Ajit. Special credit to Yunanto because he gave me inspiration to make this project. About this big project for substitute final exam in this semester, I got the competition theme. This theme asked me about find the example between human and nature, find the reason why human compete against nature, identify all affects the life of human and the sustainability of nature. If the competition keeps going on, who will come out as the winner? And now, I will start to explain about the answer. Before that, you should know what the meaning of nature. Nature, in the broadest sense, is the natural, physical, or material world or universe. Nature can refer to the phenomena of the physical world and also to life in general. The study of nature is a large part of science. Although humans are part of nature, human activity is often understood as superior category from other natural phenomena. The word nature is derived from the Latin word natura, or essential qualities, innate disposition, and in ancient times literally mean birth. Natura is a Latin translation of the Greek word physis, which originally related to the intrinsic characteristic the plants, animals, and other features of birth develop of their own accord. The concept of nature as a whole, the physical universe, is one of several expansions of the original notion. It began with certain core applications of the word physis by pre-Socratic philosophers and has steadily gained currency ever since. This usage continued during the advance of modern scientific method in the last several centuries. Within the various use of the word today, nature often refers to geology and wildlife. Nature can refer to the general realm of living plants and animals, and in some cases to the processes associated with inanimate objects, the way that particular types of things exist and change of their own accord, such as the weather and geology of the earth. It is often taken to mean the natural environment, or wilderness, wild animals, rocks, forests, and in general those things that have not been substantially altered by human intervention, or which persist despite human intervention, unless qualified as, for example, human nature or the whole of nature. This more traditional concept of natural things, which can still be found today, implies a distinction between the natural and the artificial, with the artificial being understood as that which has been brought into being by a human consciousness or a human mind. Depending on the particular context, the term natural might also be distinguished from the unnatural or the supernatural. After you know what a meaning about the nature, you should know what humans want in their life and what nature wants. Take a plant as a form of nature. If wants to grow naturally without intervention from human, while human wants to make their life become easier by always making breakthrough. Modernization era arises in the life and its processes can give good or bad impact for nature. It makes the relationship between human and nature becomes a competition for each other. Dictionary says that modernization is the process of adapting something to modern needs or habits. So, because of modernization, human needs or habit become changed from a hard life to be an easy life. So, my example in our life, I will give you for universal example. In the past, we go from one place to the other place needs a long time. But now, everything has changed. We only need a short time because we have a new transportation. But modernization has a bad impact too. Like a factory who use coal in their products. Certainly, it's make a population too. And its pollution can make our atmosphere becomes more thin. And the land in that area becomes arid. It's so scary for our nature future, right? Next, move to the other discussion. Competition. Competition is the activity or condition of striving to gain or win something by defeating or establishing something. So, in the other meaning, in the competition there are two or more sides have a battle for each other to get something their needs. For the other example, human and nature, in which they are competing for their existence, like human doing a research that it gives a bad impact to nature, and because of this impact, nature wants to evolve to keep their existence. And the impact for the progress of this evolve can be dangerous for human existence. This is in the other perspective, competition is a word which is so close in people's life. In fact, young kids to old ones get involved in different kind of competition without being aware. Competition can be meant by a social process which is individual or group of human beings that finding advantage through life sector in the specific period for become center of public attention with kind of process to interest public attention or increase existing prejudice. Without use street, violence or with the other word, a competition that happens between one and the other side grab limited something. Competition divided into two parts that are open and closed competition. Firstly, open competition is each of part compete for know the other side, what the other activities, also form a team of observe and assessors. The example like support competition. Secondly, closed competition is complete one and the other side don't know what about how it's played, so that complicate each part in competition. I want to give more example from the last explanation. I want to take example from human who had competition with nature. He was Erinanto, which is a student of Atmajaya University that lost his life fall in volcanic crater. Eri was in 6th semester of Atmajaya University in 20 years old. From the close friends of him, they said that Eri's hobby was explore the nature, and his hobby took him to the rest of his life. For me, why Eri want to have compete with nature? Because he loved nature so much. He always climbing mountain with his friend and the last Novi was ringing. As nature lovers, he won conquered the Merapi peak that is Garuda Peak. Garuda Peak is the highest of peak of Merapi. Because of it, he wanted to climb until it with had nature competition. He had against all his fear. The thing that there were in this incident is participant. Participants take their self in the situation. In this case, the participation are Ayunanto and the Merapi Mountain. The other thing is motivation. Motivation is spirit given by the other, which is this thing is so important for our self-confidence. For example, a competitor wanna compete money. In this case, Eric compete with nature. In my mind, for my identification, he got his satisfaction when he was in the Merapi Peak. Third aspect is rule. Rule is important in the competition because rule is how participants do the competition. In this competition between Ariananto and Mentor is be careful when you climb the mountain. Besides that, you must believe in yourself when you climb the mountain. Because if you are not be careful, you can fall down from the mountain and it can risk your life. And you will be lost with nature. Better you don't climb to the mountain if you are not believe in yourself. Don't climb mountain when you feeling uncertain. Fourth aspect is criteria of winner. Criteria of winner is anything that appropriate with the role in the competition to get someone or something to be a winner. In this competition, I think criteria of the winner is someone who can conquer the nature. Like Eri, he will win the competition if he can conquer the nature when he climbs into the peak of Merapi mountain and he goes down from the mountain safely. In reality, Eri can climb into the peak, but when he goes down from the peak, he cannot go down safely and finally he falls down to crater of Merapi. So the winner from this competition is nature. Fifth is atmosphere. Atmosphere in the condition when the competition is going on. Between human and nature, the atmosphere is tightened. He must fight with his uncertain feeling. He confused with his feeling, climb or not, because the road to the peak is danger. And then, when he climbed the mountain, the condition is tightened because the road is difficult to throw. So, he thinks he can go to the peak and back to the home safely or not. Nature competition and Ariananto, ended by Ariananto, lost his life when he wanted to have competition with the nature in that time. And this incident didn't give effect for nature. That incident for me input into kind of two competition, open and close. For open competition, means that Ari already know about the place was difficult to reach, but he still want to have competition with the nature around the peak. When Ari lost control and fall to crater, then Ari lost control and fall to crater. And finally, the nature is the winner for the compete. The nature show its power, like say there's one can compete with it. Also, be the close competition because Ari compete with himself. In the point of the peak, Ari felt uncertain with the condition. Then his leg was slip, then fall. And Ari also became winner for himself for fight his fear. If Ari preferred to hear what his heart said before that incident. But who know what God wanted to do for his creator? That maybe Ariananto's were for the best. So, udah nih. Nature always be your friend, but sometimes nature cannot save to your life. We must be careful when climbing the mountain or when stay in the nature, and you must believe in yourself. Don't discourage the nature. This is about my project, and I wish you never bored to give attention for this project. Thank you.